What if I told you the most trafficked animal on Earth isn't the elephant or the rhino, but a gentle, scale-covered creature most people have never even heard of? Imagine an animal so unique, it's the only mammal completely covered in protective scales. The pangolin looks like a walking artichoke, a shy, nocturnal insect eater that curls into a ball when threatened. But this very defense mechanism makes it tragically easy to poach. In the last decade, over 1 million pangolins have been snatched from the wild. Their crime? Their scales are mistakenly believed to have medicinal properties, and their meat is considered a luxury delicacy. We are witnessing the systematic erasure of an entire genus of animals, and most of the world is unaware it's even happening. So how did this obscure creature become the center of the world's most devastating wildlife crisis? And is there any hope left to save it? For centuries, pangolins lived in relative obscurity across the forests and grasslands of Asia and Africa. They played a vital role in their ecosystems, controlling ant and termite populations, aerating the soil with their digging. But in Asia, a perfect storm was brewing. Rapid economic growth created a new class of wealthy consumers, while ancient traditions touted pangolin scales as a cure-all for everything from arthritis to poor lactation. The demand exploded, and since pangolins are notoriously difficult to breed in captivity, the only supply was the wild. Asian pangolin populations were the first to crash. In China and Vietnam, they were hunted to local extinction. But the demand didn't disappear, it simply shifted its gaze. Traffickers turned to Africa, where 4 other species of pangolins still roamed. Almost overnight, a brutal and sophisticated international network was born. This isn't small-time poaching. This is organized crime on a global scale. Let's follow the trail of a single pangolin scale to understand the machinery of this crisis. It often starts deep in a West or Central African forest. A local hunter, sometimes paid just a few dollars, snares a pangolin. The animal is shipped, often alive, to a major port city. Here, the scales are brutally pried off. They're packed into sacks labeled as seafood or timber, hidden in shipping containers among legitimate goods. The paperwork is forged. Officials are bribed. The sheer volume is staggering. Seizures often amount to tens of tons of scales, representing tens of thousands of individual animals. The final destination is usually a clandestine market in Vietnam or China. Here, the scales are ground into powder and sold for hundreds of dollars per kilogram. The meat, a status symbol, is served at exclusive banquets. The entire system is fueled by myth and status, not science. There is zero medical evidence that pangolin scales have any curative properties. They are made of keratin, the same substance as our fingernails. But amidst this bleak reality, a resistance is forming. Conservation groups are fighting back on multiple fronts. In Africa, ranger patrols are being equipped with better training and technology to intercept poachers before they strike. In Asia, undercover investigators are infiltrating trafficking rings, gathering the evidence needed to make arrests. The most critical front, however, is the legal one. In 2016, the international trade of all 8 pangolin species was banned under CITES, the Global Convention on Wildlife Trade. This was a monumental step, giving law enforcement greater power to prosecute traffickers. Yet the bans alone aren't enough. The key is dismantling the demand. Public awareness campaigns are targeting consumers in Vietnam and China, using celebrities and doctors to debunk the myths about scales. The message is simple. Using pangolin products doesn't make you prestigious. It makes you part of a crime that is pushing a unique animal toward oblivion. Meanwhile, scientists are racing against time to crack the code of pangolin reproduction in captivity, creating assurance colonies that could one day support reintroduction programs. The story of the pangolin is a painful reflection of our time, a collision of ancient belief and modern connectivity, of greed and ignorance. But it's also a testament to human determination. Every seized shipment, every trafficker convicted, and every consumer who changes their mind is a small victory. The pangolin's fate is not yet sealed. We are witnessing a desperate, real-time battle for its existence, a battle being waged in courtrooms, in forests, and in the minds of people on the other side of the world. This isn't just about saving one strange-looking animal. It's about the integrity of our natural world. Losing the pangolin would be like losing a master key in a complex lock. Its disappearance would send ripple effects through entire ecosystems. More than that, it would be a moral failure. We have the knowledge, the tools, and the global framework to stop this. The question is whether we have the collective will. What underrated animal do you believe needs more attention in the fight against extinction? Share your choice in the comments, and it could be the focus of our next video. Subscribe to Rare Species to stay informed on the front lines of wildlife conservation.